That should be good. There isn't anyone here, but that's okay. Mindlessly doing my own thing. I'm mostly looking for my notes. Hello. Hi, hi. Hi, chat. Working on Gen 3 animatronics. Because I mentioned on a video at some point that there were Gen 3 different Gen 3s for each location, and there is. Each state, like each location, has their own Gen 3. And so I've been working on that. There's the Washington location, which is the main one. So like Bree, Bright, Wilbur, Flo, and Shelby. And then there's the New York location, which has Scoops, Destiny, Gavin, Kaya, and Ember. And then I'm having to work on other ones. I don't have job ideas for them. That's kind of my problem right now. Actually, it would probably make less sense for this to be. The detective should probably be the California location. Then the mermaid and the prince should both be. Both be location. That around. Have an actor and a detective in California. Makes sense. So I gotta figure out jobs that don't aren't duplicates in some way, shape, or form with each other, and also ones that are interesting. So that'll be fun. You know what? I'm just gonna run around the street because I can. Because why not? Maybe I'll run into some place and find something that gives me inspiration. That is usually actually how I do work. Because I just run around on the server and I'm like, there, that thing. I have too many ones that are water based. I need to avoid that. I have the fisherman, Patera. I have the lifeguard. I have the pirate, and then I have the the mermaid as well. I gotta come up with new ideas. Will I find any ideas here? I guess there could be one that gives out candy. Maybe a candy themed one would be kind of cool. Ooh, maybe a pilot. I don't think I have a pilot to the skies. Yeah, I'm running around looking for inspiration for Gen 3. I've got the New York location, the Washington location, obviously, and then the California location. I've got bits and pieces of some of the other locations, but like the England location is gonna have one of them is a mermaid, one of them is a prince, and the other is a pirate. Oh, maybe like a fancy one. Time that could be kind of silly for the England location, right? What else do we have? To give myself speed. So I can run around. Ew. Hyphen. Maybe in here. Hello? Do you have any inspiration for me? Hello? I would like some inspiration, please. I've already gotten like 3 more ideas, so this is working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. No, I don't think I could use anything here. Ah. I guess a prankster could exist. Are you looking for any random themes or specific to something? Not really specific, just themes that click. Because it's also going to be played by the same. Gen 3 is going to be played by the same people, no matter what location it's from. Um, so like me, Ness, Circus, Flicker, and Flare are playing all of the Gen 3s, just period. Um, for the other locations, just I've already gotten a train conductor. So like they're kind of gonna be ones that kind of fit vaguely, but also they really don't. I have one that's just a prince, and that's the one that's one of Wilbur's counterparts. So it really doesn't have to be at all. Oh hey, that's a truck. I was like, is there a car on the road? Hello? We have cars on the road now, ladies and gentlemen. What about a clown? A clown could be kind of silly. Oh, but who to play the clown? Who to play the clown? I could have Ness play the clown. It would be very silly to have Ness play the clown. I did have one more left of. Oh, who left this door open? Somebody's getting fired. Actually, I shouldn't go into any of the NMPH locations for any ideas. That's not really helpful. It's I gotta avoid the themes that I'm looking to avoid is anything that is already in NNPH. Basically, I can't use anything that's NAPH or like anything too closely related. So anything that's like it makes sense seeing as how the only clown per se is Afton. Exactly. So it makes sense that maybe one of the locations. I'll make it the Canadian location because I don't think there was a job for that Ness had for the Canadian location. So far, all I've got is California, New York. Still have one more for England. I am trying to kind of find ones that fit the area. So California has the detective, the waiter, the actor, the pilot, and the candy themed ones. Because my immediate thought is like Hollywood, so actor and waiter kind of coincide with like California vibes. Pilot just feels fun. For the particular animal it is. Ooh, this is gonna be a good place to run around. Well, yeah, so the fun time ones don't count. I'm strictly talking like base Gen 1, Gen 2, and NPH. So I couldn't have one be a puppeteer because that's kind of what Ollie is. We kind of have a space one. Guess there's not really a magician. I could have added a magician. Maybe the magician would fit better than the candy for California. The candy could be switched to another one. Or I could make the clown another character and then do Yeah, I will switch out the pilot. Oh, magician. Gonna put magic if I struggle too much. Oh, I figured it out. Make the platypus a pilot.
Okay.
That would be England done. California and England are done. That just leaves Australia and Canada. I know nothing about Canada, so any sports base. There's an athletic one, so I think that kind of fits within that one. Hi there, honey.
Hi, hi. What do we? You said we have something on the road now, and I didn't hear what it was earlier.
Oh, there was a car. I thought there was a car on the road, and there's not. It's on the side of the road. But I thought it was on the road, and I was like, "Oh my god, are there cars on the road?" No,
No.
no.
There's always.
I thought we had advanced, and we had not.
What do you mean? There's always cars on the road. We just can't see them because Matthew.
They're invisible cars. Beep beep. I'm the car now, motherfuckers. There's not really any sports based one. I could make one for Canada that's hockey. A hockey based one. Uh, Maybe have one of the animatronics be a bartender. That'd be kind of really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it would be fitting. All
I
things
know.
considering. I'll make it the
I know you don't
Australian
want.
one because they're also really fucked up there.
No.
I mean, originally the animatronics that were gonna go in the bar next to Knox were gonna, because originally there was
Yeah.
a stripper pole in the bar. Because I didn't know what bars looked like, so that was a time that existed. That's not a thing anymore, but that was. Oh, like a male animatronic. That could be so silly. Like a mailman? Oh my goodness, that's so silly. Oh my gosh, I actually love that. I
They
might.
should be one of the ones in Canada.
The mailman should be a Canadian.
I feel like that just fits. I don't know why. I can't tell you why.
And I'm such. Actually, I might make one of the costume location animatronics mailman now because that's actually a really good idea. I know exactly which one I can replace because I didn't really know what the fuck to do for that character's or theme. Oh my
For
god,
what?
male person. I'm gonna switch.
For,
They used to just have like an Arctic slash cold theme.
I dislike the Australia one. You
Oh.
know which one. How dare
Hey,
you?
if you're the character, then you don't have to look it in the face.
Is that I don't think that's how it works, PC.
You don't have to see your face if you're physically being them. That is how that works.
Yes, I guess, but I open my inventory all the time.
Oh well. It would be less than looking at them in the face. And also because I think you do a really good job with it, to be honest. A lion tamer animatronic. Well, so that's the thing, right? Is like At the other locations, they have all of Gen 1 and Gen 2. They just don't have each Gen 3 is different for each place. So, as much as like a lion tamer would be silly, there would be a Leo the lion there. That's a cowboy. I don't know why I don't have any koalas. Was there a reason why I didn't do that? Maybe I'll make the Australian location of a koala. Or replace the warthog.
Mhm, mhm.
How the fuck do you spell koala? Koala. That's an X-ray. I just fudged up the X-ray. It's all good. No harm, no foul. So it just leaves 3 more jobs I gotta do. I might steal the mailman one, but I don't know if the dino would fit the mailman one too much. But I haven't seen another job that I've like clicked with the dino character.
You could definitely do that, I think.
Take the mail person one. That would be fitting considering it would be Brie. So that actually would be
Mhm.
far more fitting. But that's specific. We've got one more for the Australian one. Hmm. No, I don't think we could do something related to graveyards. That would be a little bad. Farmer could be silly, but I feel like that might be pushing it with Stella being a gardener. But I guess we also have fishermen and a lifeguard, so maybe we could do a farmer. There
You
are a lot of
also have
farms in Australia.
you also have a mermaid.
I do
So,
have a
like,
mermaid. Yeah, we could do.
that
There we go. That's that location done. Now I just need 2 more. Hmm. Mm-mm. How's everyone's night been? It's actually been pretty good. Was doing a little reminiscing earlier. It was my sibling's birthday. I realized just how much my youngest sibling or my middle sibling doesn't even remember things from when we were kids, which was definitely rocked my world a little bit. I forget how far 4 years is sometimes because my entire family constantly is like, "Oh, it's only 4 years apart," but then like we're talking about stuff and Maddie's like, "I don't remember that," and I'm just like, "That's crazy. How do you not remember that? That's wild." That's actually insane. Then yeah, usually it lasts in us me trying to explain something and then realizing Maddie doesn't like think there's more stuff that Maddie doesn't know about, and I'm just like, this is wild. You know, I don't want to switch up the. Your animatronic. Oh, I think a teacher would work. I wouldn't be against a teacher. You'll switch this. That way, this could be for the presentation I guess there's only one more. One specific to the Australian location. What would your theme be, sir? Or ma'am? Hello, Philip. Hello? Hello? I would say musician could be fun for one, but technically all of the NMPH animatronics have instruments. So musician wouldn't really make sense. Why are all these doors open? Who's running around leaving my doors open? I just make the Australian location a knockoff of the vac bots for from Secret of the Mimic. Like how Flo's a knockoff of the wet floor sign bots the from Security Breach. Vacuum cleaner. Have to be an elephant though, I think, and not a koala. The pie crew not locking up after their jobs, SMH. I know, they're so lazy. Hello? 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 Wait, this isn't an NPH. Look, I don't want to be here. Ah! What is this way? What is this?
You share your screen, I can't see.
Is this a fishy business? Fishy business.
I can't see.
I know. I'm fixing it. I'm pretty sure I found fishy business though.
Does it have dark oak trees? That's fishy.
Yeah, it's fishy business.
There's nothing past fishy business at the moment. Damn, people in Pie really don't.
Fucking closed doors. Jesus Christ. I have found at least 5 buildings that have had their doors open.
I mean, I close the doors behind me because it's a pet peeve of mine, but like...
People are hooligans. That doesn't make any sense for all these doors to be open.
It could just be from the hide and seek when we chase people around. Because Haru tends to leave things in a panic when they run.
Wonder why they panic when they run. What is there to be panicked about? Hello? I'd make a business man. Business. Business. Nothing is clicking with me.
Forger or gatherer? Question mark?
Oh, I don't know. Where's
Come
here. Where's the Misfit House? This is always a good place for me to get those juices flowing because there's a bunch of random shit in here. Let me in. Door. Or no, this is like mermaid kind of vibes. Then we got our day and night characters. God, sugar and spice. I love these two. I had a real asshole try to take them from me. They were just suddenly like, I actually want these characters back, and I was like, huh, no, lol, nah, they belong to me, fair and square. My triplets. One of their friends made a post about me the other day. It was really funny, honestly. Might do a space themed one, maybe. I don't know. No, because there's an astronaut. Yeah, I like people when people make posts about me because they think they're being really clever most of the time, and they're really not. Because the entire post is supposed to be like a ha gotcha. Because I brought up a point about a friend of theirs having a character that's a child with alcohol, but like bro didn't even listen to the video, and it's like the whole point is that this is one of these other people's friends is a child with alcohol. So how is Autumn a problematic character, but they're friends with somebody who has a literal like minor that drinks alcohol? I was more trying to point out hypocrisy, but they did not. They did not. They yeah. I mean, I'm not surprised. This is the same person who like drew art of them holding a knife as a threat to a friend of mine. So the one is that the one that got butt hurt over you not accepting their TOS change? No, those entirely separate people. Funny enough. Oh man, I should have had these guys at the other. Oh, this could have been. I could have done so much. Oh, I should have just had these guys at the other NMPH location. That would have been really funny. Is that the one who got butt hurt over you not accepting their TOS change? No. Uh, though they're still pretty butt hurt about it. They're pretty much like, you can't just say no to a TOS change. It's like, yeah, I can. Like, I never agreed to this. I outright told you this was a part of the TOS I didn't agree to. And instead of saying, oh, then I can't give characters to you, and I've been like, man, that sucks. They just were like, oh, well, here you go. I don't know. Ain't my fucking responsibility. Uh, could I do like, well, I was gonna say horseback rider, but that feels weird for an animatronic, maybe.
Like a
If,
state, like I could see
and that's basically a cowboy.
which is basically a farmer. Cause
Well, and there's
they be
Leo.
yeah.
Mm,
To the zoo. Wait, no, the zoo's not gonna give you much. You got Brie already. Never mind.
I don't know. Might find something there. Normally, if you change your TOS, then you have to get them to re-accept it.
You
Otherwise,
have a
it does not and
receptionist.
cannot apply. Yeah. No, I don't have a receptionist, but I'm not sure how that would work at a location.
Well, there's always the front room that has the party bookings.
That's fair. Whoop. Where am I? Ah, the tiger's
So,
done.
ba- so basically, you would just, have one of them at the front and just do the.
Could make them interested in insects. Could switch around, but honestly, kind of like Leo with Westerners, you could just think about film genres. Yeah, that's true. Hey, Liquor. I was complaining about people, and I'm almost done working on the themes for the rest of Gen 3. What am I doing? So, NNPH has other locations, like any other branding. Like Chuck E. Cheese has multiple locations. Each location has its own version of Gen 3. They are all different. And so I'm trying to come up with I've already come up with the animals. I've already had the animals down pat for a while. I was just trying to think of the themes. Right now, I only have one more theme I need to come up with, and it's for the Australian, um, one of the Australian characters.
You mean Canadian? You mean Canadian PC?
No,
No?
no,
Did you move things around and haven't hit enter yet? Ah, you did.
no. I do in fact not mean. I mean, maybe I could move around because I don't super click with that. I could move around things here. Because I don't know if I want to do a detective again. I already play a detective. But the detective and actor dynamic really fits well. I don't know. Flicker sending message. Yes, you would be working on this, Flicker. Yes, yes, yes. I'll make doodle ideas for them. I got a sketchbook now again, so I can actually like draw down ideas, and I probably will for an MPH. I'll give you stuff to go off of. I mean, I'll have you make them look fancier, but so far I've given the delivery male animatronic and a teacher animatronic, a lawyer animatronic. Oh, could I? Would that maybe? I have already like wafted the idea of like a business animatronic.
Business, business, business.
Just imagine a little tiny, basically the equivalent of a child running around with a briefcase, being like, "I do business, business," because they all keep their same voices, so it's just they act different. So I could make a Flo's counterpart for the Australian location be business. It's just them with like a tie and a
Bus-
briefcase.
yes, do it. Do it.
Like business slash lawyer. That would be pretty funny. There we go. All right, they all have jobs now. You just need a lawyer and a judge. There you go. I might move around the jobs of who has what just because I don't want to be a detective again. Part of me very much dislikes that idea. Whereas a magician could be kind of fun. Because fun
Do
PC lore. I used to and can still do magic. Just tiny bits, little party magic. Not card tricks, unfortunately. I could never do card tricks. Card tricks were so fucking annoying. But I wouldn't be a good magician. A magician and an actor together could be kind of cute. So oh yeah, no, it's mostly just me running around trying to come up. But yeah, that's all of them. I like the mailman one. I've already made Flickr. I've already made changes to other characters for CCCH, based off of the mailman suggestion because I actually really liked that. There was another character that I wasn't super happy with their theme, so I switched them out. So maybe if we get more characters for CCCH, that'll be put into place. But for now, it is just that. Oh yeah. Well, military animatronic would be cool, but I think I'd prefer that to be like a PPHH. I do plan on adding a few more characters to PPHH at some point. We've mulled over the idea. I have a Mardi Gras themed peacock, and since I've learned a little more about Mardi Gras, I wouldn't be against adding it because a lot of the PPHH animatronics are holidays that I like know really well. And I think an animatronic that's like military based, because I have a German Shepherd that's like a military themed animatronic for like Veterans Day would be kind of cool too. So, has the live stream started or no? It has started. I'm talking. Hi, that's me. Yeah, no, it's just me delving back and forth into topics. I mentioned earlier, Flicker, the one who made a threat to you with a knife. I mentioned about them making a passive aggressive, more just aggressive post about how they misunderstood a video and they were pissed at me for being mad about their friend having a character who was a minor who drank alcohol, which is still kind of messed up. But like in a storytelling sense, I totally get it. Like when you're trying to tell those kind of stories, like you have to have those kind of characters. So there was nothing but like there was no real malice about that. It was more just the idea that like, hey, no, this is hypocrisy for you to be friends with this person and then also be mad at me for having an adult character. Like this is an adult who's drinking. This isn't even a minor. And shows live. It just showed the waiting live picture. That's weird. I don't know why it's showing you that, friend. But I guess you can't really hear me to tell you that, so I see. You are going to be a problem. We're just gonna do that for a little while, huh? I'm gonna just have to hide this. Hey Ness, can you keep an eye on the chat and just hide them anytime they send a message?
Yeah, hold on.
Like your can. Say moderator. They don't need to be saying silly things. Too silly for here. And especially not okay if I've put you in timeout and you've just made a new account instead. That's weird. That's some weird behavior, dude. You're a creep. I mean, I'm not shocked. This is the internet, but interesting. Hey, if that's what you want to do tonight, then like I'll take the views, but you know, go on, I guess. I don't know. I'd prefer you not. But I have all the time in the world. Yeah, no. Got the base of it. I mean, I gotta go through 2 names now, but about that. Um, let's see. Do you guys want to see CCCH? How it's going so far? I think I can give a little sneak peek. Turn my speed up to 3. We still have the outdoor kitchen. We still have the outdoor kitchen, which is very silly. I like my outdoor kitchen. Then we have our main room. Then we have our bathrooms. Bathrooms are very silly. Gotta love the bathrooms. Yeah, Silent's favorite kitchen is still here. Are you hiding the user from the channel? Oh god, is it really the same person with multiple accounts? I don't know. I don't really care. It doesn't really matter. I mean, if it is, that's really fucking pathetic. That's really pathetic. If it's the same person with the, like, at least if it's more than one person, then like you're still pathetic, but for vastly different reasons. But if it's just one sad individual with multiple accounts, that is just pathetic. But it's not the first time we've had to deal with people like that. I mean, we used to have the bots. Those bots show up on live streams, so we're well prepared. It takes me like 2 seconds to hide the account myself. And it takes my admin even more. Actually, what I could just do real quick to make my admin's life easier is to just word. No, I think I have to go to my we'll detour for a second. Anything to make my mod's life easier. Literally a copy and paste. It's probably just one person. That'd be pathetic. That's so pathetic. I mean, I kind of hope not, for their sake mostly. Is literally a child. Yeah, probably. Okay, well, the word should be one of the words should be blocked now. I'm not gonna say which word because then they'll just not add that word. One of the words should be blocked, so I shouldn't even be able to see it before it automatically. YouTube will just grab it. So all good.
Hello, Ava.
Hey, Ava. Yeah, we're doing a late night stream. I just felt like it mostly. I was doing some thinking about Gen 3 earlier, and now I'm just showing off CCC. H. Look at that. The vents work. And they have a nice crunch sound with them too. Which is really nice. And the vents do like actually function. Like I can go in here and they lead places. It's really nice. And then you can see the little thing here. That's just when I press the light button. That gets turned into sea lanterns and on away. The lines are the blocks I use to do all my cool fancy shit. Really should turn them off. That way they're not just like glowing and creative. Kind of annoying sometimes, but also I'm lazy. Here's the roller coaster. Yay. There we go. Okay. And we have Charlotte's room. This is actually the second upgraded room instead of the first one. I saw the brown and was so confused, and I realized it was an event. I thought those were either strings or chalk outlines. They kind of are. Should get the add-on that removes speed caps and mine carts. I think that might be a mod. I don't know if that's a plug-in. Have our little bone collection. Oh wait, I kept meaning to pick that out of here. There's 3 animatronics at the point of the building right now. I mean, obviously, you guys haven't seen 3 animatronics, but no way. The whole point of the sneak peeks. Okay. Anyways, we got the medical room. Ooh, I don't even think I've seen the medical room in place. I think it's the next episode we're recording, huh? Look at that. Let's see.
Oh, SMH, Flicker, look away.
Yeah, Flicker, look away. Don't look. Okay, you can look back now. I've walked away from it, so you're good.
You're not supposed to see before
Obviously,
the episode.
you read our mind that you weren't supposed to look, so obviously you looked away at the right moment. Here's the portal. Portal's cool. Then we have Oswald's room. I love Oswald. I feel like the fans are really gonna like Oswald and Charlotte's relationship. They have such a sibling dynamic, it's not even funny. These two are like thick as thieves. And I love them. They're just so silly with each other. I don't know where Luna's room's gonna be. Do you know where Hazel's room is? Is over here. Hello, Hazel's room. You would never know she was a cook with all this fucking blue. I think people really like their dynamic. Oh, for sure. How much do the medical rooms get used by non-animatronic characters outside of NMPH and FSH? Medical rooms get used by non-animatronic characters outside of NMPH and FSH. Don't know. I'm guessing you're wondering how much are like they used in a sense of how many people go in there. And it's usually not a lot. It's primarily for like scratches and scrapes because the flooring is like soft and squishy. But it actually doesn't get used super often. And FSH probably has the highest rates of injuries just because kids fall into each other. What is the rough shape of the location's layout? It's like an 8 with wings.
Yeah, you could go through the roof and show them roughly.
I could show them roughly outside. So like, it's more like a school's nurse office, yeah, where it's like you kind of have to have it. Every once in a while, you probably have like EpiPens or stuff. I was meaning like Autumn and Taylor. Oh, you're meaning like the security. Oh, like anytime a nighttime staff, they use it all the fucking time. They usually have to patch up bites and scrapes by morning. So probably used quite frequently. I have a question. Is it possible we'll ever do a lore recap for each series that you're currently uploading to? Maybe. I don't know. Probably not, because the lore just constantly gets retconned. And so I just move forward with whatever I have. I don't remember my own lore half of the time and get corrected constantly by my cast. It's fine. Like, maybe one day I might, but honestly, I don't know. It also would require a lot of me looking through old videos, and honestly, some of the voices there either cause depression or anytime I have to listen to one particular person's voice, I have terrible nightmares, and I still have to watch the FNAF series. So I'm gonna hear that person's voice. Retcons are just inevitable with any long-term storytelling. Yeah, it just happens. I look back from my series of 4 years ago, and I'm like, what was I thinking? What was I doing? I wonder if we might get some Gnaw episodes. I do want to do a flashback series with Gnaw at some point. Like a short, like, maybe 12 episodes or something. Like, something small of Gnaw. But I need to redesign the location because the layout is bad. The layout is at least 3 to 4 years old. And I'm not super proud of it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
It also just doesn't match the general style of locations anymore.
it also doesn't match the lore anymore.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't make sense that Fredbear and Spring Bonnie would have their stage like in the way it was.
Mm-hmm.
Might find out where the portal was. Yeah, that's the other thing. The portal doesn't have a room there, and it should.
Also, other
I think the
things
term
that are
would just
missing.
be a limited series rather than ongoing. Yeah. I do wanna eventually do something, but I have to get the character designs done. Get the skids and actually write down backstory. I don't do a lot of that. I make a lot of that shit as we go. Bree just got like a huge lore dump the other day, and it was literally just because of an episode I saw a thing and was immediately like, I'm gonna run with this, and that's just what happened. Absolutely
Mm-hmm.
baffled everyone in the cast. I think everyone was kind of like, what the fuck, PC? What are you doing?
Very much so.
PC, why do you make these decisions? And the answer is because I can.
Are you
About
gonna run
solving
up the mountain?
pre-existing writing. I do plan on running up the mountain. I mean, speaking of comics, I do think I plan on making one, if not two, series into comics. Specifically the Piggy roleplay series, so that way I can continue on. And then potentially doing Starlight into a comic series.
Oh?
Yeah. Often back and forth, like a red comic for shorts. I think that'd just be fun. PC's got a ton of ideas, though. To be fair, PC, we've been focused on CCCH too. Certain projects take more time. Yeah. CCCH
We've
is
had
still,
one.
we're still working on it, and we have another series that's basically ready to go, except for lack of animatronic skins and recasting needed for two characters.
Is it two?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I do believe it to be
Okay.
two. I do believe there is a human and an animatronic that both need recasting.
Yes, there was. But there. Also, the building is almost done. It's just,
CCCH got rolled out really fast, all things considering. Yeah, it is the quickest series to get started, but I do think it is going to replace NNPH. Not in like a replaces that I'm stopping NNPH, as in I'm definitely like I am having far more fun doing CCCH, and it has that same spark it had with NNPH, but just not with all the nasty people attached to characters, which is nice. Can't wait for more Penny Buys episodes. Oh, actually, there's one coming up really soon, I believe. One of those. That's coming up the 17th. That's the one where I threw the big lore thing that I think confused everyone. That's that thing that got left in pie that one episode, and I gave Haru a hard time about it. Later. Yeah, so that comes out
Yeah.
Wednesday. There's another in the Panty Buy series. I do plan on doing more, but we've started getting more elaborate. So it takes more than just a day of, hey, build this to get that done now. When are we getting Panty Buys a country? Am I?
Please, no. I mean, technically. I mean,
Honestly,
technically.
Panty could run the USA better than Trump could. We'd probably get free party supplies and like no more wars for more parties and like gay rights for everyone. In fact, I feel like
Yeah.
Pandy would just like absolutely flip the script and be like, "Nah, all the straight people need to take gay classes now, so that they're not assholes to gay people."
Lol.
I feel like Fanny would absolutely flip the script and require all straight people to take classes on how not to be assholes to gay people. Which honestly, I feel like some people definitely need something like that. If you get caught being homophobic in public, you have to go to gay jail. And it's just a jail that's like covered in glitter and rainbows. Because apparently that's the thing that the homophobes are scared of now. Especially Christians, which is hilarious to me. Homophobic Christians are so afraid of the rainbow now. I think it's literally because they believe that the gays have taken the rainbow from God and Jesus, which is just so funny to think of. That I have. Listen, that's why I say I'm a god, because apparently I took the rainbow from him. So clearly I win. Clearly that's how that works.
AC, can you check the next street over? I'm not sure if you've shown off the houses over there, really.
Oh yeah, we have houses over here. Speed 5. That way I'm still fast. Wait, glitter? Yeah. Glitter because if it's rainbow glitter, then it keeps on them even after they're in the jail. That way gay people know who the homophobes are and can make decisions accordingly. So jobs can be like, this person's homophobic. We should make sure they stay in the back and not interact with people up front in stores.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next generation would like get really smart and then they would like they think the gays took the rainbow from God. I thought they'd blame the Irish. You'd think. I imagine them getting like you get like people who are like antisocial who would start putting glitter on themselves when they do job interviews. That way they get put in the back. Even though it's just they don't want to talk with people.
This one was done by
There's no attic.
Well, a lot of them don't have really attics, especially considering who this is, whose house this is.
Yeah, that is true. Harley's homeless.
Was.
Was.
And now
But we have another character who's homeless now.
We haven't decided if they're actually homeless.
I don't know. I keep
They just
wafting
kinda
back
have
and
that-
forth. They just have that vibe of being homeless.
Maybe they just like the aesthetic. I know people.
I
who are
already
like
have a
that.
voice in mind for them. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up playing him. Because
You've
there's,
decided a gender as well.
I think so. A very like, maybe like he'll be a bit on the non-binary end, but he gives very millennial
Check the
surfer
bedroom.
vibes. I did look in the bedroom, and I
Wait,
think
did
there's
you?
only. Did I went in the bedroom? I went in there. Oh wait, no, maybe I didn't. I don't know. Hello? Oh my god. Oh, look at that. No, I didn't. These houses are totally structured differently. That's crazy.
Okay, listen. I accidentally, instead of rotating it 180, I used the flip command. So these ones
It's very strange, and it makes my brain hurt a little bit. You might have to fix that at some point, but
I
it's
don't know how
fine
to
for
fix it.
now. Well, They better learn. There's no one who lives here. God. Surprise myself, I'm not offended by a gay joke. I believe in God, I don't hate gay people. I used to be Christian. I was in a Christian cult for a few years. Which is why it's really weird that people keep calling, like, Pi a cult. It is genuinely not. It's not, like, insulting. Like, I don't care that much. But, like, yeah, I have trauma with this. It's kind of weird that you're saying that. Oh my god, I did have somebody tell me to touch grass the other day, but I couldn't reply to their post because they had me blocked. But, oh, I had somebody tell me to touch grass. You have no idea how long I've been waiting for somebody to tell me to touch grass, and I couldn't even reply to it. Oh, it was so heartbreaking. Oh, it broke my heart. Couldn't even reply to it. But fun fact, I'm allergic to grass. Yes. What?
DMs.
You're talking DMs. Oop. Oh, that's a family. DMs. Oh, shit.
Yep.
Oh, well, that's a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I get the feeling the next few days in our lives are going to be a little tossed up a little bit, Ness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well. Best we can. I just really hope Mom doesn't actually end up inviting him for dinner every night, because I know she mentioned that, and I'm, like, okay with that to an extent, but, like, he don't like me.
Mm-hmm.
Just means I might be out in the shed a little bit more. Super rare, but according to most people, you're a fake religious person. This is true. I get the gay gel being covered in sparkles. I think that would look funny. Could just do one, have an AU the other, so you can try out both to see which one you like more. Yeah. Is it grass in general or just cut grass? Because some people are allergic to grass only when it's been cut. That's kind of what I'm allergic to. So what I'm allergic to, from what my understanding is it's the specific enzymes that get produced when grass is cut. Because fun fact about cut grass, it actually does scream. And when you break grass, it produces an enzyme that basically just is distress. And I'm allergic to that distress. And grass is not the only plant that creates that enzyme, because it's basically the thing that they use to eat food when photosynthesis happens. Like, there's like a fluid that's pushed throughout the entirety of like a plant body. And I'm allergic to that as well. So any plants actually that are broken, I'm allergic to. So, like, technically, if grass is like not cut at all, in theory, I'm not allergic to it. But also, when you just step on it, you'll break bits. So, technically be a pheromone. Yeah, it's probably a pheromone. I am very good at growing plants. I have the biggest green thumb, but oh boy, am I allergic to them. So you're allergic to damaged nature. Yeah, basically. If it's like green and it's been damaged, it will try to kill me. So it's really fun. So I've been waiting for somebody to tell me to touch grass, because then I can be like, ha, joke's on you, I'm allergic to it. And I touch it anyways, which makes everyone really upset, because it's gonna kill me one of these days. But I still touch it anyways. Looks like I'm the one who touches grass more than you do. Like, just to be over dramatic and shit, but like, they made it so I couldn't reply to their shit. Ugh. Honestly, that's the most heartbreaking thing about that whole post. It's not even the fact that, quite frankly, this person needs to, like, fuck off. I don't want anything to do with them. They've already threatened a friend with a knife. Literally. to some extent. But you know, I just I just want them to like know that they told they told the equivalent of a person who's allergic to peanuts to eat peanuts, and they should feel bad. I mean, I don't care if they do or don't. They probably don't give two shits. That's fine. I already know that they have a lack of care for human life, so I'm not concerned. I just God, I couldn't do the got him, guys. I couldn't do the got him, and I'm sad. That's it. That's all I care. Their hypocrisy and their like very clear like what is it? Illiteracy? Illiteracy is the word. Like the very clear illiteracy where they couldn't even like sit and watch through a whole video, and they had to be like, this is the one part I give a shit about. My guess is they didn't even watch the video. Like their friend watched the video and was like, this person's being mean to me because I have a child who has alcohol issues. But, you know, hey, they all hang around predators, so I don't expect much literacy from any of them. What happened to the kid that Shelby let die? Oh, they're dead. They're just dead. They're not coming back. I thought about bringing them back from the dead at some point. Maybe they will. I don't know. But probably just a shadow. Would specifically be media literacy. There you go. Oh my god, the birthday stuff is still outside Taylor's house.
Taylor hasn't bothered to clean up.
I need to get M to do that at some point, Lamau. Alright, good night, sunshine.
Me.
I mean, if we really want to spill tea right now, like, the whole Roblox thing is crazy. I've posted my last Roblox video, I think, for a very long time. I think in general, I've always had a really bad feeling about Roblox. And I've kind of known some of the shady shit for a while. But, like, there's not enough of it, and too many big YouTubers that are, were included in a part of it that I didn't want to, like, stir the pot. Oh, no, I meant how you said it was like telling a child with a peanut allergy to eat peanuts. And I said, yep, got it. Though, to be fair, there's probably a majority of people at this point who aren't able to understand BDS. Yeah. But no, so, like, yeah, no. Roblox has always been, like, I've played it before. But, like, never for super long periods of time. And... like, I don't know. There was a part of me that always thought it was because, like, I was just older than, like, the people who were playing Roblox at the time. But I knew a lot of people my age who played Roblox, so I don't think there was ever a moment where it was outside of my demographic. I just think I always got a weird feeling from the game and just avoided it. And, like, I knew that there were lawsuits that involved and, like, kids going missing and stuff. I'm convinced that there's predators on staff, and that's why they haven't done anything about the predators swarming the app. I think, here's my thought process, okay? Here's genuine PC's thought process. I highly doubt there is anyone on staff that's a predator. Maybe one or two. Maybe. But I think it's very small. I think the reason they have allowed the predators to continue on the app is because adults can pay money, large amounts of money. And they don't really want to, like, kick people off the platform because they know just how many predators use their platform. And so they know if they do, their numbers would drop significantly. I think that's genuinely what it is. I don't think there's necessarily any predators on staff, and so they're protecting their kind. I think it is genuinely just they like having number go up, and if they kick off predator, the number go down, and they don't want that. I think that it's more than likely who it is or what's happening. I mean, it could be a mix of both. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if there's one or two on staff. It could be a very small amount. I mean, for fuck's sake, I wouldn't be surprised if somewhere down the line we find out that like fucking staff members are on Epstein's list or some shit. Like I wouldn't be surprised, but I think it's more likely without any kind of solid evidence. It is more likely that it is just a numbers and money game and has nothing to do with like predators defending predators in that circumstance. Though I do think it kind of makes them predators to be defending actual pedophiles. I think there is like a line of like, yeah, okay. But whatever. Anyways, beyond the like game makers and stuff, being on the app gives them money just the same as Twitter does. And so I think it's really funny watching people who are like, you know, I'm not a predator, I'm not a pedophile, be streaming and playing Roblox now still. Because I just think there's so much out now that legitimately the only adults who are still using that app either just do not give two shits about children's safety, in which case you're just a bad person. It's publicly visible on his account history. Ignoring the account history, literally live streamed it. Like, there is, like, it's beyond just visible on the account. There is video evidence, unfortunately for them. I just don't think they give enough crap, to be honest. That's just me. I think they're just greedy, yeah. But I think, I think genuinely, if you're an adult playing the game still, you either are a predator / pedophile, especially if you're encouraging kids to still be using the app. If you are in a friend group with minors and you are having your minor friends play the game with you, genuinely, you're a little fucked up in the head. Just straight up, there's something wrong with you. But I also do know some adults who still play, and I think a lot of it is just they want to bury their head in the sand. I just think you're a bad person for it. Like, I don't necessarily... I made a very strong post about you also being a predator, and I do want to clarify that, like, I just think you're a really shitty person who just genuinely doesn't care about other human beings outside of yourself. Like, you have to be the most egotistical, self-centered bastard to look at what is happening and be like, yeah, I'm gonna continue to play. But considering the evidence that's there, it's more than likely that it's pedophilia, but, you know. I mean, specifically for the head of security. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's pretty funny. Pretty funny that the head of security, like, before saying anything, straight up, like, dropped their stocks. Like, they knew what was happening, and they dipped out. But no. I think, in a child's sake, I think clearly children are not necessarily going to know unless adults step in and are like, hey, don't do that. So I don't necessarily blame children for still playing. But I think if you are aware and you are still playing the game, you're either putting yourself in danger or other people in danger. At minimum. I also think them adding a dating app to Roblox is crazy. Like, we've seen the sides for quite some time. A 17 plus dating app is literally illegal within the US. You're not allowed to make dating apps for minors. And I don't know who at Roblox headquarters needs to hear this, but 17 is still a minor. It is still a child. There are a lot of people who seem to believe that 17 means they're not a child anymore and can suddenly be playing unage-appropriate games. I think that's the side. But it is wild. It is wild to see people who are under the age of 17 be interacting sexually with adults. Or just interacting with sexually explicit games. It's just, yeah. I mean, it'll be interesting. In a few days, one of our one of the people a part of a certain situation will be an adult and can actually like look into pressing charges for what happened to them. So, hey, if they want to keep being silent and not take any form of accountability, sure. Like, it's just gonna kick them in the ass later. That's also a wild thing to just like not say anything. They are completely attempting to like let it just blow over and pretend like it's not happening. They can, I guess. They can spend the whole time just attacking my character. I don't really care. Like it just doesn't change the like factual evidence. Like sure, I might be a bad guy, but like so are you. So I don't see. Roblox doesn't get their shit together, they're gonna not be long for this world. At least they should not be. But honestly, even if they fix their mistake, I'm not sure they deserve to keep the platform going. Oh, absolutely not. Oh God, no. I won't download it unless staff is all replaced. If it's shipped down, I hope it will be. I was about to be the defendant in a case with one of the predators he exposed. Oh, absolutely. Oh no, I genuinely think staff need to be replaced, or at the bare minimum, the CEO, because like this man needs to be told no. This man baby needs to be just told to shut the fuck up. Um, but no, I think I still have the app on my computer just based on the fact that honestly Roblox is kind of a bitch to uninstall. And I've tried twice to uninstall it and it just won't uninstall. So I've made it so the app can't run in the background. It genuinely can't open at all unless I give it a password, so it can't go on its own. It's just there because I just don't want to deal with the hassle of removing it from the files. But it's gone on my laptop, bare minimum, and I've never had it on my phone. So, oh no, that was me. I thought I heard footsteps, and I was like, footsteps. Being a man child would explain why he seemingly can't tell the difference. It would. I'm pretty sure Schlepp will win the case. Honestly, I'm rooting for Louisiana because they've sued Roblox as well. That's pretty crazy. Roblox CEO is worse than the CEO of Fazbear Entertainment. Yeah, yeah. So, Nest mute chat. Just wanna see if there's any particular reason why. Oh, okay. You're just wondering. Okay. All right. Is that a Roblox helpline on the radio? I mean, I'm glad they do. I'm so glad that exists. Legitimately. Yeah, I can finish up shortly, love. Um, found out that there was a semi loss in the family today. I don't know, dude. I don't know that. I don't even think I can mention it out loud actually, because there's certain people who watch my streams, and it would be better if maybe some of those people don't have knowledge of particular things. But someone we knew just lost someone we knew just lost someone last night, and I had to stay up from that. And then just a few minutes ago, I got a message from my mother of someone we know, or I know more than I guess we know. Jesus fuck. Someone we know losing someone as well today. So, yikes. I'll probably go inside and make sure my mother's okay. If she hasn't, she should be in bed. Honestly, she should be asleep. It's almost fucking 11. She's got work tomorrow. Unless she's deciding to take the day off to like mull it over. Talking about Roblox is making me more excited for the possibility of a lawyer animatronic. Absolutely. And Flickr will be playing them, so that'll be even more fun.
Why Flickr? Well, Flickr's not doing law; they're doing business
They're doing
in
business.
school.
They should know enough. Like, I mean, I assume when you do business, you know some business themed laws. So that way you don't break the business laws while you're doing business.
Numbers.
I assume you need to know the business laws. That way you don't break the business laws. Yeah, see? Flicker's taking law. See? I know what I'm talking about. You have to know what rules not to break. So clearly the law animatronic would make sense for Flicker. I think that's the closest person we have.
I mean, I've taken criminal justice before, but like, yeah.
I don't know if we're talking about that kind of lawyer. I think we are looking at more also... business-themed lawyer.
Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm just saying, lawyer's broad topic. Business and lawyer go hand in hand if we're talking about that type. It's just more of what I was saying.
Nonsense. But, yeah, no. Definitely something. Anyways, today was my youngest sibling's birthday, so that's fun. Good kid. Other than times she's not. I feel like that's all siblings, though. She's a good kid, except when she's not. And then I want to throw her out a window. Executioner animatronic. That's what Kevin is. That's Kevin. We have Kevin. Kevin's great. Alright. I'm gonna end stream, I think, because I did what I want to do. I'm actually pretty happy with myself. Got what I... So, and also we've been going for almost 2 hours. It's kind of crazy. So, anyways, guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope to stream tomorrow. I don't know what game I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. I kind of went through my quick games that I knew I wanted to do. I might try to stream a game called The Root Trees Are Dead. I'm not entire... Like, I think it's a puzzle game. I can't find the tags for it. Puzzle point and click logic detective is the Steam tags for it. So I might play that tomorrow. Just because I've had people recommend the game to me now. So clearly I need to play the game. So I might try to play that tomorrow. If not, I might look into recording some more of Date Everything. I hope people have been like enjoyed watching that. I've gotten no comments on that, which is like fair. I imagine the adults don't really want to leave comments, and let's be real, if I find out a child's been leaving comments on those, I wouldn't be too thrilled either. Because it is meant for 18 plus, but I had fun. It's kind of silly and goofy to like over dramatize me being gay and stuff. It's fun. Good shit. Helps with a lot of the trauma and stuff. that I didn't know I needed help working out. So that's been fun. Might do some more of that, especially to see some of the other characters because I saw a very small portion of them. Haven't watched yet, but I def might. You should. It is a lot of me simping though. And the reason why it's 18 plus is because some of the characters are intense. And I get very intense along with them, just for the sake of the joke. But yeah, no, fun, good shit. Um, had to make sure that everyone who joined the VC when we did it was only adults, so it was recorded entirely in an adults only chat. Where the only minor who's in that server is Flare. Not that Flare will be a minor for much longer. Ah, it's crazy. Kids grow up so fast,
Less
man.
than a week.
Kids grow up so fast. Yeah, it's less than a week. Literally, like Saturday.
I know.
Ugh. They will always be small. They really will. I don't. It'll be really funny. I feel like when I do record back on the date everything, I'm gonna be like playing the game, and Blair's gonna be like, "Hi, I'm here now in the adults only chat," and I'll be like, "You're not 18. Get out of here." And Blair will be like, "But I turned 18 a few days ago, PC," and I'll be like, "No, no, you're still a child." But yeah.
We're literally in the adult VC. No, child, get.
Get out of here. So, and then I think at that point, the plan is to turn the adult VCs in that particular server into just like NSFW chats instead. Because, like, I mean, shrug. I don't
Yeah,
know.
because
Like, otherwise we'd just be deleting them because everyone in Pi is going to be an adult soon. Less than a
yeah,
week,
no.
and everyone in Pi is all adults, which is fucking wild. And honestly,
Yeah,
I'm
no.
really happy about. Because originally it was gonna be a few more years because of certain members of the past. And honestly, I'm so glad. It'll be so nice to have just an adults friend group. Not that I don't love those of my cast who are still underage. They will still be friends, not close friends, because that's inappropriate. But they're still friends. But yeah, it'll be nice. It'll be really nice. Claire needs to get a degree to be an adult. Yeah, exactly. Claire will be a minor until 25. Yeah. To be fair, I still look at Purple and I'm just like, that's a child. And then Purple's like, nah, I'm like 19. And I'm like, no, no, you're not. I don't even think that's true. I think Purple's like 20 now.
I think
Uh,
Purple's turning 20.
Purple turning 20? No. 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 I don't know.
You'll
Anyways,
have to
guys,
research it.
thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a awesome day and TTFN. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.